Hello everyone, I'm Akshay and welcome back to the Red Devils podcast. I'm so sorry that it took me so long because just like Man United players, I was injured for a month, and then after that, one thing after another, I just couldn't shoot another video. But because Man United are going into a new direction, so are we. So let's get this party started. I don't want to waste any more time of yours and myself as well. But anyways, so moving on, let's talk about the hot stuff. Cristiano Ronaldo. Apparently, the way the club treated him, that was very disappointing and very disgusting. He was a club legend. In fact, he's the legend of the football world. You can't treat a legend like that, and that is very disappointing to see. He leaving before the transfer window. He couldn't even get a proper farewell. That was very disheartening to see, because I'm a Ronaldo fan, but I'm a Man United fan as well. And the way the club treated him, that was actually, I'm sure he shouldn't have gone on a live national telecast and talk about all that stuff about Man United in front of Piers Morgan, because Piers Morgan is just a piece of crap. He was like nobody for the past 2-3 years, and then bam, just with one interview with Cristiano Ronaldo, he's back on the top. So somehow I feel that Ronaldo shouldn't have done that, but it's okay. Whatever things he said about the club, about the owners and about the fans were actually true. We, the Man United fans, have been suffering from this losing syndrome, accepting the mediocre stuff that Man United have been throwing at our faces. So kind of like, we know what he said was right. Maybe it wasn't the proper platform to say those things out loud, and the way the ex-Man United players are like sledging him and criticizing the way he spoke about eriktenhag and the board, even the Glazers. And that was very disheartening for me to see, because I'm a Wayne Rooney fan, I'm a Gary Neville fan. I loved Eric Cantona and every single Man United legend. I love all them to death, but the way they are criticizing Ronaldo, the way they are backing, somehow that is very, very disheartening to see. But the show must go on, so let's just talk about Man United, because like I said in the previous statement, Man United are heading to a new direction, possible sale. Before we go into everything, I'm so happy that there's finally news from Man United sources that they are willing to sell the club. This is music to my ears, because for past 12 years we have been a club who's been like shit, who has played football like shit, who have bought players like crap, and I can't even mention the names of those footballers. I just don't want to waste my time. But I'm so very much happy about this incident that Glazers are actually looking to sell the club. And let's talk about that, because what I've heard, and as per the Men's Sport, the Sky and the Telegraph, there are multiple people who and clubs who are actually willing to buy Manchester United. Some of them are like Jim Ratcliffe, and I think Jim Ratcliffe is on the top of the table of all those potential buyers. And every Man United fan will actually want Jim Ratcliffe to buy the club, because he's basically a Man United fan. So even in my previous videos I mentioned this, that if Jim Ratcliffe buys Man United, it's gonna be a big help for us, because he has that sort of wealth. Because let's face it, Glazers are actually wanting to they are actually looking for around more than 6 billion, sorry. And I think if you include the training ground facilities, the new stadium, the investment in the club, the staff, the players, I think it's gonna cost at least $8 to $9 billion, or at least $10 billion. So we need somebody like Jim Ratcliffe. In fact, I'll also mention other potential buyers who are actually looking to inquire about the Manchester United club. Is like there's some sort of US investment, some conglomerate who's actually trying. I think that Zara founder Amancio Ortega, he's actually looking to enter the race. Beside him, there are some Dubai and Saudi investments, and in fact there is a rumor that Apple also held talks last week with the Man United representatives, and that's that's a big boom. I mean, like, Apple is a big company. I'm sure they must be having different sort of wealth, and they must be having different financial investors who can invest in Man United. So I don't think that's a bad. Basically, I'm not denying anybody else the right to purchase the club besides Jim Ratcliffe. I mean, if any investment from the Middle East, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, or Jim Ratcliffe, or I just want the new owners to care about Manchester United, to invest their time, their energy, their money in the club. I just don't want another, Glazers 2.0 who are just there for digging the profits out of the Man United treasure. That is really disappointing. But let's hope for the best. I mean, we all are hoping for the best. If the new owners are there by March, or by at least by April, then we're gonna have a new staff. They're gonna be talks about the new training ground facility, because let's face it, our training ground facilities is shit. In comparison to Man City, it's actually shit. But let's keep the new owner thing on the side, because we really want somebody who's actually having $8 to $9 billion wealth, actually at least $15 to $20 billion wealth, and he's ready to invest $8 to $10 billion. We need somebody like that. Let's hope somebody like Iron Man, or like Bruce Wayne just comes. But that's not gonna happen. Let's talk about the Man United players who are actually playing in the World Cup. This is gonna be epic. In fact, I knew this, and I was having a discussion with my friend, and I was like, the day World Cup starts, Harry Maguire will play FIFA. He will play FIFA football, and look at that. Harry Maguire is playing wonderfully. He's like playing every single England game. He's playing great. He's actually not acting like a piece of lump on a football field, which he used to when he was playing as the captain of Man United club. And he's actually playing like a 80 million centre back, and that's very disappointing, because the way he's playing, he'll be ready to fight for his place in the starting 11, and the practical thing would be to give him a chance to fight for his place in the starting 11. But the way Martinez and Varane, I'm sorry, I was forgetting his name. The way Martinez and Varane were playing, the way they were playing the high line, that was very impressive. In fact, maybe Eriktenhag coached them, maybe Eriktenhag instructed them to do something like that. But the way they were being a brilliant, I haven't seen defenders, the defending pair like that since Ferdinand and Vidic. So I was really happy with that, and I was happy that Maguire isn't playing, every week. But now the way he's playing in World Cup, I'm sure there will be news about him fighting for his chance, fighting for his place in the starting 11, and that's gonna disrupt everything, because I know he's a piece of sag when he plays for Man United. Rashford is having a great game, a great World Cup. Luke Shaw is having a great World Cup. Whether it's Casemiro scored a goal in that late Brazil match, and let's not talk about Cristiano Ronaldo's and Bruno Fernandes's goal, and that was like blunt of a story. I mean, hats off to FIFA, hats off to fans, hats off to every single person on Twitter who was actually making me laugh my ass off. The way they were like criticizing Ronaldo, and they were making memes about it. Everybody saw that it wasn't Cristiano Ronaldo's goal, and I stand by that. But definitely it was a roller coaster ride that night. But anyways, let's talk about the transfer rumors. I'm really sorry, I'm stammering. It's been so long that I've actually forgotten how to record a podcast, and let's not waste more of your time. Let's talk about the rumors. Cody Gakpo has been the topmost target, number one target for eriktenhag. Apparently, he had held talks with the board, the Man United board, and he wants them to sign Cody Gakpo as the number one target, because with Cristiano Ronaldo gone, with Cristiano Ronaldo in Man United team, we needed two more strikers, because Anthony Martial is just a stripper hanging upside down, and Cristiano Ronaldo couldn't play every week, so we needed at least 2 strikers. But now when Cristiano Ronaldo is gone, we'll be needing at least 2 strikers, but at least we need 1 striker in the January window. I am pretty much confident about this, that we won't be signing 2 strikers, but at least if they go for Cody Gakpo, that's going to be a big help for us, big boost for the footballing squad. And besides Cody Gakpo, because as far as I have heard from Sky Germany, and what was that? I think Fabrizio Romano also mentioned this, that Cody Gakpo is the #1 target, and they are actually looking to sign him. He'll be around 40 to 50 million. And I don't know whether there is some. I don't think so. There is any release clause in his contract, and I don't even know whether when his contract is off. But I think they'll be looking to sell him, because remember he was a #1 target of Eriktenhag in the previous window also, in summer window also. But there was no offer made by Man United, and Leeds United went for him. And Louis van Gaal sort of suggested him to hold out for the next summer deal, and apparently now he wants to go for Man United, because definitely Man United will be a big step up for him from PSV, and I really want Cody Gakpo in the squad, because let's face it, we need another striker. And as long as we are talking about strikers, there's still a rumor that if we don't go for Cody Gakpo, Memphis Depay and Jonathan David will be another options that we'll be looking into. Jonathan David, I can't even imagine Jonathan David in a Man United shirt. But Memphis Depay, he had his chance. I'm not sure it's gonna be a right move, but I'm pretty much okay with it, because something is better than nothing. If Anthony Martial is again injured, we won't be having any #9. So if there is no signing and we're gonna have Memphis Depay in the Man United squad, I'll be okay with it. But I definitely don't want him. It's just that we don't have any other choice. And there's also rumor that Man United are actually in talks with Atletico Madrid about the Joao Felix loan deal. I really don't think so. They'll be looking to loan him out, because it's very stupid. It will be very stupid for them to go and buy a player for around 120 million and then loan him out the next window. Apparently he's not having a good time with Simeone, so maybe that may be the reason for him to think about a different move, or maybe take some break from Atletico La Liga football. But I don't think so he's the permanent solution, because he's not that sort of traditional #9 which we are looking for. So Felix won't be on the #1 list of mine. But that's enough about strikers. Let's go about the wingers, because there was a rumor from Spanish outlet that Mousa Diaby, we are actually looking for Mousa Diaby from Leverkusen, and apparently he's quick, he's a winger. Eriktenhag really likes him. I don't know whether he really likes him or he just like him, but there are rumors in Spanish outlet that we are holding talks with the Leverkusen representatives after the World Cup, whether Mousa Diaby is available or not. I don't think so, because he's young. I don't know whether how old he is, but he's young. Maybe Eriktenhag can do something or create a magician out of him, but I don't know. But I think we don't need a winger right now. We really need a striker. We do need a right back, and which brings me to my another point, that we are actually looking to a right back, because let's face it, we have Malacia as Luke Shaw #2, but we don't have Dalot's #2. In fact, Dalot will be out of contract the following summer, so that's also be a big issue, whether Man United are offering him a contract or not. I think they will offer him a contract, because he's Eriktenhag's #1 choice as a starting 11. So I think they'll be offering him a contract sooner or later. But if you look at the Man United squad, there is no #2 for Diogo Dalot. And that is very disappointing, because Wan-Bissaka was brilliant in front when Solskjaer was here, but somehow he is not on the #1 list of Erik ten Hag. There are rumors that he'll be sold, or maybe at least loaned out in the January window, And if that happens, we don't have any right back. There are rumors about Laird, bringing him back from the I don't think so. I don't actually remember in which club he's playing. It's a championship club, obviously, but I don't remember which club. And I don't think so. He's the solution. He's the proper right back we need. The rumors are that we are looking for Frimpong. We are looking for Frimpong from Leverkusen. And he's young, he's around 21-year-old, so he's good. But unfortunately, what I know that he's a very good right back. He's very pacey, he's skilled, he possesses a very good talent of acceleration. So I really don't believe that he's gonna be okay playing the number 2 role behind Diogo Dalot. But let's hope for the best. Maybe Eriktenhag does something about it, maybe he convinces him. That's up to Eriktenhag. And let's talk about the midfield. That just reminds me of the midfield. We are actually looking for Caiciedo from Brighton. He plays for the Ecuador. He is actually playing very good in World Cup. So we are actually looking, because let's face it, Casemiro is playing great. The day we signed Casemiro, we had our first holding midfielder who's playing brilliantly, and because of him, we have that one-man army in front of our defensive line. So that was a very big boost for us, because we as fans have been asking for a holding midfielder for 5 to 6 years, but the Glazers and the managers were not even interested in hearing us out. But finally, when they bought Casemiro, he did wonders, and in fact he's handling the game very well. But he's into his 30s and he won't be playing every week, and we'll be needing his backup also, because Caiciedo is a nice option. We are also looking at Bellingham. There were rumors last month, in fact there were rumors this month also, that we are looking for Dortmund will sell Bellingham, but they will at least ask for 120-130 million. That's gonna be really big. Until we get a new owners who are actually ready to invest in the club, I don't think so Glazers will go for 130-120 million Bellingham deal. So Caiciedo is a good option from Brighton. He'll be around 40 to 50. In fact, remember, we were actually 2 years back under Solskjaer, we were actually given the chance to sign Caiciedo, that too for 4 million quid, and that was very disappointing. We could have signed him, but in fact it's better that we didn't sign him, because we would have ruined him. But I'm glad that he is playing for Brighton. He is developed very brilliantly, and he's impressive as a holding midfielder. And I think he'll be a nice backup for Casemiro. He's too young, so you won't be having any first team battle between Casemiro and Caiciedo. And I think Brighton will sell him for at least 40-50 million. So that's actually a good deal. But anyways, I don't have any more information. I don't have any other update as far as transfer rumors are concerned, or the ownership of our club is concerned. But as soon as I get some, I'll definitely shoot another video and I'll upload it. And thank you for those people who stood by the channel, and I'm really glad that you didn't unsubscribe it, and I make sure that I upload every single video every single day, and I'll try not disappoint you, at least not like Harry Maguire in the Man United shirt. Anyways, glory, glory, Man United. Bye bye.